Hey Dwell, good to be back together with you all. I hope you had a great fall week. I wanted to start out by reminding you all that next week is our blessing week and we are doing stuff in our community for Halloween. I've been hearing some really great ideas and stories of people who are partnering together to do cool things. Maybe you've heard of booing, which is where you go and you drop off a little gift on someone's door anonymously and it says you've been booed and it has this little description and then they have to go and they have to do it to their neighbor. I talked to someone else who's going to be doing like a chili kind of dinner cook-off thing, competition with some people. So I love hearing your creative ideas and I love being a part of a community that really embraces the rhythms that our culture has for celebration, because that's our inroad to be able to be hands and feet and to be a light. So thank you for that. I wanted to go ahead before we get into the passage today and just continue to say thank you for the way that you give, the way that you are stewarding your finances, the way that you're setting up your life in such a way that reflects your priorities accurately. We're so grateful for every gift, and we're able to do incredible things and be able to make more amazing opportunities and partnerships happen in our community. You'll be hearing soon as well about the precariously housed bags. If you were with us last year, you know that this is a really cool opportunity that we get to be able to direct some of our finances and gifts towards helping precariously housed and homeless teens and kids in our school district. So thank you for continuing to support the work that we do for God's Kingdom in Washington County. With that, I want to pray, and then I'm going to give some special instructions for today. God, thank you that you are the one that is with us no matter what we are experiencing. God, that there's nothing too intense, there's nothing too scary, there's nothing too hard, that you are not right in the middle of with us. God, I pray right now that you would direct our paths and our steps this next week as we enter into Halloween and fall harvest celebrations. God, would you give those people who still have yet to figure out how they're going to bless people around them, would you give them an idea, Lord, a divine inspiration right now? Lord, would you give them the bravery and the courage to ask for help or to ask people to partner with them? God, just help us to be the light that you want us to be. God, I think about the passage last week that we went over about being companions and messengers as being part of the disciple, is what it means to be a disciple. And so I ask, Lord, that you would help us to stay reminded and focused on that as we go out and be disciples making disciples over the next week. Jesus, would you be glorified in our time together today as we open up your word? We trust you and we love you. Amen. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We did this about 2 months ago where we are actually releasing you all to read through the passage together and then discuss and pull it apart amongst one another rather than relying on me to give you kind of all of the context and the talking points and direct you towards specific things. We heard really great feedback from when we did that of like really good conversations, some really good questions, and we are going to be providing a much larger list of discussion questions than we normally do that will be up on the screen for you after I'm done chatting with you all, so that you have lots of places to go if you're struggling to have discussion questions come up organically. So it's going to be Mark chapter 3, verses 20 through 35. And in my NIV Bible, it says Jesus accused by his family and by teachers of the law. And the first part is pretty intense. And it talks about demon possession. And then the last part is kind of addressing more of like, well, who is my family? So I just want to give a little bit of an encouragement today to say, look, no one in this room where you're at is expected to have all the answers. No one is expected to be like the know-it-all. No one has every answer to the questions that we have in the Bible. It is I want you to feel safe to challenge, to raise questions, no question is a dumb question, and to maybe just give your personal experience on some of these things. I think that it's really powerful to be able to talk about what we've experienced in our own life and what we've observed or seen from other people's stories and lives. So as you go into this today, I just want to say that there is no shame. And I hope that you feel empowered and excited to open up the word together. And I hope that if there are kids among you, that they are engaging and that they're reading the passage with you. It doesn't matter what version you have. Just pull it out and go around and read together, chew on it together. And I can't wait to hear the feedback and stories of conversation that you had. So bless you and have a wonderful time of conversation.